Thanks for coming to my channel. I'm honored that you're here. We're going to go over just some art business tips. I don't plan to go too deep into this. I don't want to bore you, but these are some pretty good ones that I've learned, and hopefully it'll help you out. Just for some background, I am 4 months full-time artist and almost 2 years into making this a reality for myself, from quitting one career to making this work. So these are just some things that I've learned over my time. I'm sure I'm going to make another artist tip video at some point because I'm going to learn more, because you're always learning, but these are some big ones that I think I should tell you about, and hopefully they help. The first tip that I've learned, and I've learned this, I'd say about 3-ish months ago. I was doing a little part-time job, and this lady who is an artist, she's very inspirational to me, and she told me when she got started, she said yes to everything. Don't say no, whether even if you feel like you're not up for the task, or if you think it's too much work, or you don't know what your calendar looks like, say yes. Make it happen. If you have to adjust a couple of things, that will come up in conversation. Say yes to every opportunity. So when she told me that, of course my natural response was like, oh yeah, of course. But then I sat and realized, I don't think I have said yes to everything. I think I've talked myself down from opportunities before they even happen, because I'm doubting myself, or whatever the situation is, or I don't know what my calendar looks like, or I don't know if I'm up for the challenge. Whatever the case is, I don't think I said yes to everything up until that point. Once she told me that, I started to make sure that I say yes. Yeah, I'll send in an application for the venue. Yeah, I think I can paint that. Not I think, I can definitely paint that. Yes, I know I can make this picture for you. And every time, I've not only done the job I know I could do, but I've grown just a little bit more every single time. So always say yes. And not only that, whenever you say yes, they feel confident with you, they remember you, and you get to talk to other people throughout the process of whatever project you're doing. So you're always getting to know more people, and you're getting your name out there a little bit more at a time. Always, always, always say yes. No matter what. They asked you for a reason. You don't have to ask them for that reason. You just have to believe in yourself to know they asked you, say yes, and then do the best you can every time. And it always turns out great. So say yes. This is something that I realized I'm doing naturally, but it took a while to do it. Saying the words, I'm an artist. The more you say it, even if you feel kind of iffy about it, the more you're going to tell your brain that this is who you are and this is what you do. And then it's going to become more of a reality. And then other people are going to recognize it. If you don't say those words, maybe people will recognize it. Most likely they won't. You have to be the first person to introduce yourself in this way to yourself. And then you'll hold that persona, and then everything else will follow. So saying I'm an artist, it does so much with just so little effort. So if you're meeting somebody new at an event or something, and they say, oh, what do you do? What do you do for work? I'm an artist. And they'll be like, what? And you'll be like, I know. And then they'll be like, what do you mean? What do you do? And then you start talking about what you do. And while you're telling them, you're also telling yourself. So the more times this happens, the more your brain starts to program into believing that this is who you are and this is what you do. And the more your confidence will grow, and the more it'll just authentically come out whenever you're talking to new people. Now, don't hound people over and over and over, and don't tell them I'm an artist all day, every time you talk to them, because then they're not going to want to hear it, right? Just authentically tell them that you're an artist whenever the conversation comes up. Say the words, I'm an artist, and it will go a long way every time. Have a separate email account and a separate social media account for just your art. Because what I learned at the beginning is if I give out my personal email, it's not the personal information I'm worried about, because you could just Google anything and find anything out about anybody. But it's more of an organization method. You don't want business emails coming to your personal email, and then 3 months down the line you're thinking, wait, what was I supposed to do with this one person? And then you go to your search and you have all of the spam email from all of your shopping habits. You don't want that all mixed in there. So have a business email and have it set up for only business things that you go through with your art business. And for your social media, here's what I learned. Whenever people starting out would say, can I see some of your work? And this is before I had a website. And even still to this day, I'll say, yeah, let me pull up my Instagram. Let me show you a couple of things. And starting out, I would scroll and I'd be like, wait, it's in there. Hold on. And then after like 5 seconds of this, you can tell they're not interested anymore. I mean, they're interested, but they're not like the moment's passed. They're not eager. So what I was scrolling through were pictures of myself, of my family, of all of these things, these memes, these funny things. It wasn't my art. So I wasn't able to quickly pull up my Instagram and say, oh, look, here's the painting I did 3 days ago. I had to say, wait a minute, hold on. I know there's one in here somewhere. It was an immediate answer to keep the flow going and the energy going. So have a personal email or personal social media and a business social media. So this way you don't have that problem. Those go a long way. And then my last tip is to market yourself, right? Tell people, again, what you do. If the conversation comes up that, oh, I need this painting done, or I need an idea for this t-shirt that I'm doing for the festival that I'm helping out with, and this is what the board is talking about. Oh, I could do that. This is what I do. Tell people to check out your website. Tell people to check out your videos. Post about your artwork on your Facebook all the time, on your Instagram all the time. You never know who's gonna see, and you never know who doesn't see. That's another thing that I learned, is that I'll post my painting, at least when I started out. I wouldn't post it every day because I didn't want to be a bother. But what I found out is that I'll post a painting and I'll get 3 or 4 likes because I'm beginning, right? I don't have a huge following yet. And I'll have a conversation with my friend in real life and they'll say, oh, I didn't see that. And I'm like, well, I posted it, like, it was there. But the algorithm is tricky. We all know this. But if you post something one day and then you post something similar to it 3 days later, different people are going to see it. So it's not that people aren't supporting you. A lot of artists feel, oh, I post my paintings, but nobody likes it. Nobody cares. So why even try? It's not that they don't care. It's that they don't see it enough, or the algorithm didn't show them. So be sure to always advertise yourself until it's done for you. And even when it's done for you, still advertise yourself. I think those are my tips that I've learned over the past few months, and I hope they help you, and I appreciate you coming. Stay tuned for my next video. Oh, I wanted to show you. So another thing that I'm doing, and this isn't tips, this is just me being excited. I'm getting used shirts donated to me from my Buy Nothing Galveston group, or whatever town you're in. I'm sure there's one for your town. And I just asked for plain t-shirts, and I use my Cricut to make my paintings as a stamp, and then I put them on all these shirts, and then I sell the shirts, and I don't sell them for a lot because it's not a lot. You don't have to sell a lot while you're getting started, or you don't have to sell expensive work while you're getting started. And people like them. People like that they're hand-me-downs because they're softer. You don't have to worry about them stretching. You're recycling. You're not making more waste. And it has your art on it. So here's one of my shirts. I'm probably going to have one of my shirts on for all the videos because I have enough now. Check it out. Go to my social media. Everything's down below. Like and subscribe my channel. And thanks for stopping by. Bye!